Well, hi, I'm George Albano, assistant sports editor, sports writer, and columnist for the Hour newspaper, and I'm here today with a special guest, a real special guest. I'm here with the new head coach of the Brien McMahon High School football team, A.J. Albano. A.J., thanks for coming down, stopping by for a few minutes to talk with us. And I have to say, this is certainly a first for me and for him, but first for me. I've been in this business 35 years. Boy, I can't think of the people, all the people I've interviewed, from Muhammad Ali and Hank Aaron, Hall of Fame coaches, U.S. Olympians, right down to high school athletes, Little League players. But this is the first. I've never interviewed either one of my sons. So this is a first. I'm excited, and I'm probably a little nervous. I don't think I've ever been. I interviewed Muhammad Ali, and I was probably thrilled and excited, but I wasn't nervous. I was actually a little nervous coming into. Nerves are settling down now, but this is certainly a big thrill for me, for both of us. Well, a good place to start is it's been about 3 weeks. I think yesterday exactly 3 weeks that you were named the new head football coach. And has it sunk in yet? Has it hit you that hey, I'm the new head football coach at Brien McMahon High School?
It feels a lot longer than that.
Right.
That first week was unreal, with the amount of phone calls and emails and support and congratulations that I got, that it was just, my head was spinning with so much I wanted to do, so much that I needed to do. And it's kind of calmed down a little bit. I'm still finalizing the staff. I got about, probably 4 coaches that are on board, and I'm looking for 1 or 2 more that are, just waiting for a couple people to get back to me. But it's been a long 3 weeks, but it's been a fun 3 weeks. It's just one step at a time. I have a list of about 57 things that I want to do, and I'm on 4 or 5. So just one step at a time. It's one day at a time, and it's been a fun 3 weeks, and a lot more to do though.
Kind of like a big whirlwind, I guess, and just
yeah, especially that first week.
Oh, yeah.
Timing's everything, and life leads in different directions, but. As soon as I heard it was open, I've always said that I would go for it.
Yeah.
Well, like the 3 weeks, it's been busy, but for the wrestling team, it's been our most important part of the time of the year. It's FCX this past weekend, Double L's coming up, and hopefully we get a couple kids qualified for Open. So I haven't been able to really dive into the football yet, but I've done as much as I could. Like you said, I get done to school about 2:30. Go over to weightlifting for about an hour and 15 minutes till 3:45, and then shoot down to Greenwich for practice at 4:30. So it's busy. It's definitely busy, but it's something that I took on. It's something that I agreed to when I took the job. So nothing that is a surprise. But yeah, it's long days, but it's all right.
I'm just curious. Did you ever pay to get into a game? Did your father ever pay for you to go to a game?
No, my father never paid to go. He would whip his press pass out, and even
so he's with me.
Yeah, he's with me, and he was never covering the game. He just would show it, and we'd get in. Special entrance or something.
He did cover some of those.
He
games.
did cover some of them. Yeah. The thing that I loved about football, and I always had a dream to be a head wrestling coach for a long time, but the thing that grabbed me about football is that if you prepare properly, you can have such an effect on the outcome. As a wrestling coach, you do have a huge effect, but at some point, no matter what you do or what you've done, someone's gonna beat you, no matter what. I don't care if it's at the FCX level or if it's at the New England level, the regional level. At some point, you're gonna run into somebody that's just been wrestling longer or did different things.
I wanted to ask you now, I know that in 4 years of playing football at McMahon, you only missed 1 practice the whole 4 years.
Yeah.
with an excuse. And
yeah.
Coach Trafone said you had to have a good excuse. It was your freshman year, and you had a good excuse. You remember what that excuse was?
Yeah, I went to the Yankee Day Parade.
You went to the Yankee Day Parade after they won the World Championship.
So,
yeah. And luckily you told Coach Trafone because something happened the next day.
Yeah, it ended up on the front page of the newspaper in a parade, and
not this newspaper, but just an Associated Press picture.
Yeah, it was all over the country probably.
But. First of all, I was going to say you talked about how excited you are. I got to imagine that your family must be really thrilled, especially your old man.
My old man, yeah, he's been. I think more people have congratulated him than they've congratulated me. But it's all the same. He's a big reason why I am where I am today. So
that's great.
I teach and I coach to have an influence on young kids. I think that some of the more important people in my life, besides my family and my parents, are my coaches that I had.
You know, you talked about how, getting back to Brien McMahon, you talked about how you were at the historic FCAC championship game when they won in overtime, beating Wilton. A week later at the state championship game. Did you ever think, in your wildest imagination, your wildest dreams, did you ever think someday, somewhere down the line, I'm going to be the head football coach of this football program?
I think the FCAC game, they won in '94, double overtime, and went for the 2-point conversion. You know, everybody stormed the field, and I had my McMahon jersey on. I think I was in 7th grade.
I got this picture.
Yeah.
Great picture.
Yeah.
You, Jason Zachar, the quarterback in the middle, Brandon Tagano. Jason's going to be your offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
And Brandon's going to be helping out of the offense as well. So
yeah, that's pretty cool. I haven't seen that since I got the job. That's pretty cool. It's cool to see this. Yeah, I haven't seen this since I got the job. So I bet you they haven't either. So you know, it's pretty cool. You know,
that's back when you guys used to talk about, hey, maybe someday we'll come back and coach. And your first Yankee game.
First Yankee game. I don't know who this guy is.
Yeah, clean-shaven guy.
Yeah.
Somebody dating your mom back then.
Yeah,
and,
exactly. No.
When your dad was covering boxing and bringing you along, you met a few boxers along the way. That's got to be a nice one there with Sugar Ray Leonard and Evander Holyfield.
Yeah. Pretty good. That was 2nd grade here. This was a little older, probably. That was middle school.
Right.
Right? Maybe 6th
I think
grade.
So.
Yeah.
I mean, you talk about you played soccer and football, and I always thought you were going to be a boxer back then. So
I think the glove's bigger than I am.
Yeah. I think I told Mom, I said, let's take a picture in case he is a boxer.
Right, so you could show people.
Right. Of course, you went into wrestling and then eventually football. So
yeah. No, that's funny.
A lot of good memories.
Yeah, that's cool. That's really cool to see those.